Be sure to check out my other videos. Subscribe plus comment to win power level. In this video I'm going to show you guys Crusader gameplay. I currently think it's the best class out of all other class because so basically previously any class can just tank. Nowadays, since they nerf lifesteal, all of us have to rely on life and hit, and that dramatically changed the game style of many classes. So that's why I like Crusader. Crusader is a tank class by itself. It's very tough. I mean, you do need gears, but it's really much easier to gear up tank Crusader than a tank Demon Hunter, you know, or a tank Wizard. Here it is. The graphics is really good. The skills are great. And hope you guys enjoy the video. And be sure to check out my other videos on tips, tricks, EXP, mystic tricks, plus tons of others. Thanks.
They called for me over and over, and then I woke. Strong.
Patience.
The crusade marches on.
Lisa, it is you. When we walk the demons within our midst, we will meet them. But you slept, Arena. Why? I would have woken Reza. You must believe me.
Require more rats.
Find Lisa. It is not too late. Do not go. I have questions. Something holds the spirits of my sisters here. Whatever it is will lead. The Prophet asked each of us in turn before he cast the spell of binding. Our lives were hers. If we declined, we could leave without any thought of shame. We each heard the question and answered the only way we could. Our cause was too important to not. Elena! You must surround Lysa. You must find her, Irena. Where is she? You, Irena. I thought I would never wait upon your face again. Farewell, my sister. This portal will lead us to Lysa. We trained, believing that we would fight together. But Irena was the one who was chosen. And we were the ones who must sacrifice to support her. Why her and not me? A selfish question for... Lysa, I knew I heard your voice. Why did we have to give our lives for you, Irena? What was so special about you? Chosen of the Prophet. Your sisters were willing to sacrifice their lives for you, just as the Prophet intended. But I would not play along. It merely took time for me to find a way out. I never knew, Lysa. The Prophet never told me.
Of all your sisters, and so I chose you. They gave their lives so that you could survive and fight in the most important battle to come. They did this willingly, and their sacrifice is not a burden, but a gift to you.
What do I do?
I trained you, and for which your sisters died.
I did that.
Hey, I'm the only one who is callback around here.
Man is a flawed being. Time and again we have seen good men given to temptation. Though it is painful, I have found only one answer. We must cleanse the minds of our recruits, so they will never fall prey to the corruption of the demons, or the blind self-righteousness of the angels.
Finally found you, Lieutenant Derek. Will you come quietly, or are you going to run again?
I'll go with you. I'm no coward.
That's not how I see it.
Leave him be. He is a good man, and he saved my life.
He let good men die. He's a deserter and a criminal, and he'll be dead in the morning.
I'm at peace. Perhaps the one good thing I did by saving your life can make up for the bad I've done.
You are a good man. Remember that.
I've never learned precisely why Rakis chose to found his kingdom here. He must have had an important reason, right? I'm not complaining, but you're
I always thought that Lysa was as strong as any of us, perhaps even the strongest. But she decided that the sacrifice asked of her was too great. How can I blame her? In her place, I might have made the same choice.
The greatest deeds require the greatest sacrifices.
But is this not proof? If the price is too costly, goodness is not enough.
Not enough left.
I dedicated my life to a lie. Everything I thought I knew, it was all in the service of a madman. I swear that every Templar I meet will be freed from the lies of the Order. And if they refuse, I will be forced to convince them.
I can help with that. I'm terribly convincing.
The Grand Maester, behind the Order's corruption. Deep down, I think I always knew. Perhaps that's why I never felt worthy of the Order, as if I was not a true Templar.
They could beat your mind into submission, but never your heart. So what will you do with your life now? What will you believe in?
I believe in you and your quest. This world must be saved, regardless of the corruption of the Templar. When I was forced to admit my beliefs were wrong, I was lost. I was afraid I would always feel that way. But instead, a sense of calmness has come over me. I'm no longer at war with myself.
A false belief will hold you back in the same way a true belief will set you free. Now you have your freedom, Cormac.
Despite all of this, I find myself with hope for the future.
Ah, you're talking about Irena.
No! No, of course not. I mean, I do find her company stimulating. Yeah, I do enjoy her unique way of looking at things, but... I mean, No.
I wager she'd be interested to know you've left your vows behind. You should tell her.
What? Well, you know.